long as each individual doctor had come across only 2 or 3 cases, no one had thought of taking action. But it was merely a matter of adding up the figures, and once this had been done, the total was startling. In a very few days, the number of cases had risen by leaps and bounds, and it became evident to all observers of this strange malady that a real epidemic had set in. Still, if things had gone thus far and no farther, force of habit would doubtless have gained the day as usual. But other members of our community, not all menials or poor people, were to follow the path down which Monsieur Michel had led the way. And it was then that fear, and with fear, serious reflection began. Our townsfolk were not more to blame than others. They forgot to be modest, that was all, and thought that everything still was possible for them, which presupposed that pestilences were impossible. They went on doing business, arranged for journeys, and formed views. How should they have given a thought to anything like plague, which rules out any future, cancels journeys, silences the exchange of views? They fancied themselves free. No one will ever be free so long as there are pestilences. In this respect, our townsfolk were like everybody else, wrapped up in themselves. In other words, they were humanists. They disbelieved in pestilences. A pestilence isn't a thing made to man's measure. Therefore we tell ourselves that pestilence is a mere bogey of the mind, a bad dream that will pass away. But it doesn't always pass away. And from one bad dream to another, it is men who pass away, and the humanists first of all, because they haven't taken their precautions. In fact, like our fellow citizens, Rieu was caught off his guard, and we should understand his hesitations in the light of this fact, and similarly understand how he was torn between conflicting fears and confidence. When a war breaks out, people say, "It's too stupid, it can't last long." But though a war may well be too stupid, that doesn't prevent its lasting. Stupidity has a knack of getting its way.